Well, then she doesn't get him going to school. I didn't even respond to that.
Can I?
Well, when we do 99 nights?
Yeah, can I play with you guys?
Yeah, that's what my mom was asking, if she can want to play 99 nights.
Yeah, and so who else your mom
What?
playing with? Yeah, really, Mason said?
That mom messaged me back.
Tulsa will kick it off to get us underway. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. So Duke's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. We got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you had mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The Blue Devils look to keep this drive moving.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Again, from the RPO, it is complete.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
And he'll set up to throw. Running back has it on screen. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got
what?
As he
Get my way, bro.
Into double coverage that time.
Get off the ball.
He's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. He sets up the offense in great position. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He's swarmed by the defense.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
The crowd really making the floaters into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a shotgun run call.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
An important second down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush.
That'd be great if 1-year-old got there.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And it's taken right around the 35. And the return brought down by the coverage team. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. First down and 10 now. The shotgun running play call. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The pickup is just...
You look like a terrible blocker.
3rd down and 7. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Caught near the goal.
Boy, did I foot with his ass on that one.
Touchdown, Tulsa. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Coverage team flying down. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time?
Nope.
Handoff heading left. They tackle him behind the
About
line,
doing
a
that.
loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And it's Tulsa on top right now, Kirk. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand?
Oh, the running back picked him up. Okay.
first play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
Nope.
He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And here's the return. The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Can he get there on the ground?
Get up.
And they'll stop him just short of the mark.
I do not
Good
even
effort
tell
when
him.
the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Pulls it in. It's Proctor. Finding space at the 20.
Come on.
And they finally tackle
What?
him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
They can't punch it in on the ground. The defense holding firm there on first down. Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
What?
The defense slams him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
And on second and goal, the offense goes with the speed to try to get the ball out to the edge. But how about this defense? Not only are they physical, but here they show what kind of speed they have as well.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Fourth and goal from the team. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the
Oh
end
my
zone.
God.
Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Shit, no.
It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Blue Devils come to the line, the number 3 out. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Incomplete.
23, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
That's on the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Blue Devils will bring their punt team on the field now. See if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Proctor. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Proctor. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
On the move now.
God damn it. No.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Not what I want to do.
We're just here in this 1st half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here.
Okay.
Inside the 45. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
The Tulsa offense back on the field now. They've been able to survive some turnover troubles so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. Play action here on first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line, enemy territory. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Inside the 25. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out.
Offside. Defense.
After the big gain, the offense obviously declines the penalty. The offense moves into the red zone now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. They'll change the pre-snap look now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
What's up? I'll get my first top 10 win.
Returner decides to field it. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen.
There we go.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt.
I do that.
And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's reeled in. It's Proctor. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Physical defending.
Really?
Falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You
get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Stop throwing it so damn high.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. This drive has now reached the red zone. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown.
Got it.
Touchdown, Tulsa.
It's ours to lose
this
now.
offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was
call him
focused
back.
on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down. Looking to throw the football. And that catch is hauled in.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot. It's very tough to get your hands on.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looking to throw it on first down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got it in the open.
Fucking man, coverage from the seam is wide open.
39.
Yeah.
Good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now,
Let's go. Let's go.
The ball into a tight window. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Last play of the third quarter.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Right side. You want to go?
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings.
Come in.
Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter.
I got the ball. No.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's brought down out at the 46. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking deep down the left side. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
What?
Hold, open.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer?
Should define it.
So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Because then, when that happens,
Right and finds his man. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. He's already at it again.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Checks this down to the running back.
And the defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Has a path to the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal, and if I'm the OC...
Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. This offense really clicking.
Chris, you talk about having a day.
I thought
This
I was
offense
about
just
to get
goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
First 10, top 10 win in style.
He'll return it from inside the 5.
Oh, shit.
He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Could take it all the way.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Tulsa. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Point after, up and good.
Tulsa, 42-0.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return now from midfield. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Big guys up front,
Hush, hush.
lined up. It's first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch.
Bingo.
Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah,
Woodshed demolition.